Servus. So, ich bin zwar total im Eimer, aber ein bisschen weiterspielen will ich schon noch. Oh ja, ich könnte im Stehen schlafen. Ja, aber irgendwas ist ja immer. Ne? Irgendwas ist ja immer.
Used to be a beautiful city. Now look.
Also, ich musste noch Edward und Irenka finden. Und das haben wir jetzt geschafft. Und jetzt muss ich noch ihre Pässe aktivieren.
Folks have done.
At least I'm not stuck in the evidence locker.
Die Pässe aktivieren. Das heißt, wir müssen natürlich irgendwo einbrechen und dem Server sagen, dass das alles cool ist. Wie immer also.
City run by
Ja, dann machen wir
criminals
das doch
and
mal.
scum.
Anomaly detected. Trace probe access granted.
data.
Hm.
City run.
Quiet today.
All of them occurring after Dr. Telescope.
Used to be a beautiful city. Now hate to see what these hogs have done.
People like this?
Unbiased and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories.
Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the...
Das noch einmal richtig machen.
Nothing to see.
Quiet today.
People like this?
Used
Not much going on.
hate to see what these hogs have done.
Who listens to that garbage?
Of course I get stuck out here.
This is interesting.
City run by criminals and scum.
Enough problems already.
Can't even trust the department.
Hm? Das geht. Okay. Cool.
Always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Rizika train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Udalek complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations set to debate the human rights live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transport from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. The collective is one of the most dangerous organizations in the world, despite whatever praise you see under the sun.
Right today.
vital as ever to the other planet.
Enough problems already.
Milena, I got into the ARG permit registry.
Hold on. That should give me access now as well.
Why am I seeing a security timer?
Probably because neither of us have done this before. Cross your fingers. I borrowed this employee ID from a guy in a bar.
Why does it say there's only one validation slot?
Shit! The city has quotas for this kind of thing. Prague is designed to regulate people to death.
What does that mean?
The system won't let this guy register 2 people. Just scan something. There isn't much time. Help 1 person at least. Good. Edward's documents should hold up to any kind of scanning check now. He's as legit as he can be, without actually being legit.
I came here to help 2 people.
It doesn't always work that way. Look, you need to get out of there, please.
Milena, that permit I wasn't able to scan. What happens to Irenka now?
She probably ends up in Golem. Or she gets arrested for trying to use fake documentation. Thrown into a cell somewhere. I don't know. Doesn't exactly feel like a win, does it?
No, it doesn't.
We did the best we could. Listen, thanks for being one of the good guys.
Mist. Das mache ich aber nochmal. Verdammt. Ich wollte doch beide haben. Verdammt.
A city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Ruzicka train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the 3rd such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Udalek complex.
Nee, die brauchen mich nicht sehen.
Always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Ruzicka train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the 3rd such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Udalek complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in the world.
headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedoms? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers.
Milena, I got into the AUG permit registry.
Hold on. That should give me access now as well.
Why am I seeing a security timer?
Probably because neither of us have done this before. Cross your fingers. I borrowed this employee ID from a guy in a bar.
Why does it say there's only one validation slot?
Shit! The city has quotas for this kind of thing. Prague is designed to regulate people to death.
What does that mean?
The system won't let this guy register 2 people. Just scan something. There isn't much time. Help one person at least.
Scheiße.
Good. Irenka's documents should hold up to any kind of scanning check now. She's as legit as she can be, without actually being legit.
I came here to help 2 people.
It doesn't always work that way. Look, you need to get out of there, please.
Milena, that permit I wasn't able to scan. What happens to Edward now?
He probably ends up in Golem. Or he gets arrested for trying to use fake documentation. Thrown into a cell somewhere. I don't know. Doesn't exactly feel like a win, does it?
No, it doesn't.
We did the best we could. Listen, thanks for being one of the good guys.
Enough problems already.
Bisschen unbefriedigend, wenn man beide retten will.
I'm not seeing anything.
Can't defend
This
against
patrol
that
is
kind of
pointless.
thing.
The whole department is corrupt.
Didn't think it was possible for things to get worse.
Okay.
Just imagine! All this and more could be yours.
Nevím,
Come
odkud to
visit
máš,
Red Light
ale určitě
District.
se
We
pleteš.
guarantee you will be satisfied. I know you can't resist, but you must, at least until tonight.
Aha.
Celý oddělení je skorumpovaný.
How come we make deals with them?
Ich müsste eigentlich noch in die Kirche.
Ridiculous. Held together with chewing gum and baling wire. Don't need bombs for this city to fall apart.
Hi.
Ja, ich muss noch in die Kirche. Mm. Ich muss noch in die Kirche. Ja.
Ještě jednou?
Nemůžu se dočkat.
Nemůžu se dočkat.
Here comes another one.
Cože, nějak jsem tě neposlouchal.
Don't think I even have the right parts with me.
The man is a snake. I warned her.
Mhm.
Is it benign?
Sir, there's a better life for the augmented.
Vypadni odsaď, plechovko.
Better watch that one.
To teda správný nepřijde.
So, jetzt muss ich nur gucken, wie ich hier nochmal... nochmal zu der Kirche komme. So, Moment.
Area secure. Maintaining cautious control. Local scan completed. Maintaining cautious patrol mode.
Please do not hurt me. Do not shoot me. No. Stop.
So. Drohnen abschießen geht. What the fuck?
I've never been more afraid in my life. I thought those police drones were the end of us all.
Paulina Macieraldo.
Those goddamn drones have been hunting us for 3 days. Finally thought they'd given up. Been quiet since last night, but I guess they were just fucking with us. I didn't know they did that. My name's Paulina, by the way.
Adam.
Thanks for helping, Adam. I know we should have run, but Romero said to stay here and wait. So, you're a friend of his? Do you have some news?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Romero, he's this cop. The only good cop in this entire city. He's helping us get out of Praha. Told us to wait down here, but we haven't heard from him in a couple of days. Christ, right now I almost wish I was back in Golem.
You were in Golem City?
Out of the frying pan, as they say. We were staying low, thought the worst was behind us, until the Dvali scooped us up. We got sold to a mining camp up north, and we were on our way when... I don't know what happened. Someone, an angel I think, started shooting at the truck. One of the other girls we were with was killed, but we managed to get away. We got hidden, stayed safe, and contacted Romero. Cut to now.
You should get out of the sewers. Sooner or later, you're gonna take a wrong turn and get hemmed in. It comes to that, the drones won't even have to aim.
Drones or Dvali? We'll be dead either way. Might as well see how far we can get, right? Listen, just because we're staying down here doesn't mean you need to. The door over there is a shortcut to the surface. It's useless to us, but the code is 5398 if you're interested. Thanks again, Adam. We've survived on hope this long. I think there's still some left. We may still get to a new life.
Ja, okay, aber wer ist das? Was machen die hier? Keine Ahnung. Bist du einfach wieder so ins Game geworfen? Kein Plan von nix? Ja. Und dann mach mal, ne? Okay. Mm-hmm. Das geht wohl nicht. Okay. Huh. Das ist der Kirchentyp. Der Kirchentyp. Ey. Oh shit. Received mail. Huh. Hier war ich doch schon. Okay. So. Dann infiltrieren wir mal die Kirche, ne?
Please, don't tell anyone. Wisnik's not supposed to be here. Shh. But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
You've obviously been through something. Someone's harmed you. If you can help me understand, then maybe I can help.
Yes, okay. You'll be fine. I can tell. You'll understand. You'll empathize. Because what it really is... He's just like us, but more. It's a cry for help. You'll pick up on that.
What's a cry for help?
The little mind thing. The persuasion. He's trapped by what he can do. Just like the rat. It makes so much sense now. Those most scared of what the world had become were most likely to cling to the first alternative. Now they're all insignaled.
Let me see if I got this straight. Everyone beyond the gate is insignaled to something. Like the rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone. Someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others. To resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together. Because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? Alright. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
The Pied Piper is a rat. A rat! Wisnik could use some help. I can still hear it. It's like a mosquito in my brain.
stranger. He should not be.
Outsider, he's not one of us.
Do not look at him.
He will harm us.
He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
Wild.
Even listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
Experiments of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
Your own little utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... The man outside.
I know what it's like outside. Trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror. Between resolutions and registry codes. The canned laughter. The scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here. Bracketing out the terrors. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
I may not know exactly what's going on here, but I do know that an honest man wouldn't need to hide behind a screen.
I know what you're thinking. You can't wait to be the best version of yourself.
Visnick said I had to see through you, your attempts at manipulation, to see you for what you...
Some part of you abhors violence. Some part of everyone does. See, I know you better than you know yourself. I know you don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You want me to leave? Like Visnick?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
think you're the one who's harming these people.
As you can see, I'm not harming anyone. I know you believe me.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
Es gibt nur einen Weg. Okay. Es gibt nur einen Weg, man kann nur...
It's a capital G garden, Martha. An ideal for all of us to live up to. You have dressed it, and you will keep it forever.
Das bleibt immer die letzte Option.
Who goes for this stuff?
Discard the darkness. Suppress your sinister thoughts. Suppress the memories of what happened to you, to those you love. Embrace our new life together. Embrace the sound of my voice.
Richard the Great.
What is this?
You are not your permit classification either.
He's freed us from dark thoughts. They do not exist now.
We are versioning humanity.
Aha, okay. Okay.
The old binary is no longer applied. There are no odds or naturals, no criminals or cowards. There is only a shared sense of needing to be better than we are. It's a capital G garden, Martha. An ideal for all of us to live up to. You have dressed it, and you will keep it forever. Discard the darkness. Suppress your sinister thoughts. Suppress the memories of what happened to you, to those you loved. Embrace our new life together. Embrace the sound of my voice.
Garbage. You're not here for the right reasons.
Huh?
Do not doubt yourself, Thomas. We all know what that can do to a man.
I can hear his
We
voice
all saw
inside
what
of me,
happened to Vincent.
even when he doesn't speak.
The skeptic. All he sees is sewers and bums drawn to a face on TV. He doesn't see the world we've created, and until he does, I don't think he should say anything. That other place, the place we were never really part of, it belongs to them. It's always belonged to them. Get away from there!
Mhm.
I may not be able to keep it
Whoa! Whoa!
Remember, you abhor the violence.
Okay. Das geht aber schnell. Huh.
Marius? Oh, Marius. I want you to listen carefully to my voice.
Richard and Liborius.
Even when you can no longer hear me, I want you to keep listening. Nothing can exist without people imagining it first. Take pride in what we're doing, in the kind of community we're building together. Our focus, our concentration, we are advancing man's capacity for peace by leaps. Get away from there.
Okay. Huh.
Pavel, look at me, Pavel. Don't be scared. I need you to know that you're not alone. I need you to know it in your bones.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Take pride in what we're doing. In the kind of community we're building together.
Access granted.
Our focus, our concentration. We are advancing man's capacity for peace by leaps and bounds. Welcome to the next stage of our journey. Brace yourselves, close your inner eyes. We are moving
No doubt
beyond our
many viewers
base
were horrified by that story I brought
Beyond
to you
violence,
last week,
beyond
in which
fear,
a suicide gunman ruthlessly
beyond
attacked a small
question.
augmented community in Dar es Salaam. Today, I'm here to bring you a glimmer of hope. European-based construction giant the Santo Group has successfully convinced the Tanzanian government to become a signatory of its Safe Harbor initiative. Designed to promote the creation of
You
safe
are
and
not
secure
your
housing
permit
complexes
classification, I'm
where oppressed groups can
You
live and
are
work,
not your
free from
outdated
persecution.
documents.
This
You are
international
one of
civil
us
engineering
now.
and action plan
are
is the
burgeoning
brainchild of
humanity.
Santo CEO, Hideki Brown. Its flagship project, a glittering engineered city named Rabia, is slated to be publicly unveiled at one of Brown's upcoming state parties.
That other place.
Ich versuche mal nach vorne durchzukommen.
It belongs to them.
Das kann so schwer ja nicht sein.
You are not your permit classification either. You are not your outdated documents. You are one of us now. We are versioning humanity.
What is this?
That other place, the place we were never really part of, it belongs to them. It's always belonged to them. In their world, we are the humiliated, the scavengers, the oppressed. But here we can be so much more.
Das geht gar nicht. Weil... Das geht überhaupt nicht.
One among you is armed to the teeth. Is a tree of thorns. But not even he can act upon his based impulses here. Deep down, he knows it's wrong. This is what happens when the outside world tries to creep in. I have money. Do not kill me.
Okay.
Around the world, Picus News, always watching, because you are always watching. I know I am not the only one wondering what the Augmented Rights Coalition hopes to achieve, following news of yesterday's devastating attack in Prague. So let's hear from Dr. Talis Rucker, most charmingly eloquent.
What the non-augmented peoples of the world have failed to grasp is the incident was a tragedy for all.
But it wasn't all of humankind who went crazy, Dr. Rucker.
The loss of life on both sides was considerable, but instead of healing and dialogue, fear of the augmented has turned to hatred.
Surely you cannot claim to be mistreated by governments when they have spent taxpayer money to build special living quarters for you and your kind.
But when legislation forces augmented people out of their homes and into sequestered environments, there's no reason involved, only fear.
Were there not allegations that you...
Those accusations were false. When I arrived in...
local church.
But ARC had nothing to do with them. We are...
A non-violent organization. Yes, you said that. That was 6 months ago. Earlier today, the Ruzicka train station fell victim to a bombing. The third to hit Prague in recent months. Is this really the face of a pacifist? Join the discussion online and let us know what you think. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world. The impact of the AUG incident is still being felt, 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred, the violence. In the northwestern United States, a group of non-augmented citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the U.S. government is augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled times indeed. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
The Santo Group. Construction, archaeology, quality.
Today, I'm here to bring you a glimmer of hope. European-based construction giant the Santo Group has successfully convinced the Tanzanian government to become a signatory of its Safe Harbor initiative. World, Picus News, always watching, because you are always watching. I know I am not the only one wondering what the Augmented Rights Coalition hopes to achieve following news of yesterday's devastating attack in Prague. So let's hear from Dr. Talis Rucker, ARC's charmingly eloquent leader himself.
Ich will ihn kriegen, ohne dass er es bemerkt.
Around the world, Picus News, always watching, because you are always watching. I know I am not
You brought this on yourself.
The Augmented Rights Coalition hopes to achieve following news of yesterday's devastating attack in Prague.
Ich habe aber noch...
Around the world, Picus
Nein!
News, always watching, because you are always watching. Around the world.
Ah, okay.
Picus News, always watching, because you are always watching. I know I am not the only one wondering what the Augmented Rights...
Mhm. Okay.
hopes to achieve following news of yesterday's devastating attack in Prague.
Suppress
So
your
let's hear from
sinister
Dr.
thoughts.
Talis Rucker,
Suppress the memories of what happened to you, to those you
himself.
loved. Embrace
Was
our
the
new life
non-augmented
together.
peoples of the world
Embrace
failed to
the
grasp
sound
this
of my voice.
incident was a tragedy for all.
But it wasn't all of humankind who went crazy, Dr. Rucker.
The loss of life on both sides was considerable, but instead of healing and dialogue, fear of the augmented has turned to hatred.
Surely you cannot claim to be mistreated by governments when they've spent taxpayer
One among
money
you is
to build
armed
special
to
living
the
quarters
teeth.
for you and your kind.
Is a tree of
When
thorns.
legislation forces augmented people
But
out
not
of
even
their
he
homes
can
and
act
into
upon his
sequestered
base
environments, there's no
impulses. Here,
reason involved,
deep
only
down,
fear and expediency.
he
That is
knows
why
it's
I
wrong.
moved to the Utrecht
I
complex.
thought you were forced to leave your native Germany. Were there not allegations?
Those accusations were false. When I arrived in Prague,
There was a terrorist bombing at a local church.
but ARC had nothing to do with it. We are
A non-violent organization. Yes, you said that. That was 6 months ago. Earlier today, the Ruzicka train station fell victim to a bombing, the third to hit Prague in recent months. Is this really the face of a pacifist? Join the discussion online and let us know what you think.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. our top stories. And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world. The impact of the Og incident is still being felt, 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred, the violence. In the northwestern United States, a group of non-augmented citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the US government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled times indeed. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
The Santo. Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo. Restoring the past and building the future.
No doubt many viewers. Today, I'm here to bring you a glimmer of hope. European-based construction giant the Santo Group has successfully convinced the Tanzanian government to become a signatory of its Safe Harbor initiative, designed to promote the creation of safe and secure housing complexes where oppressed groups can live and work free from persecution. This international civil engineering and action plan is the brainchild of Santo CEO Nathaniel Brown. Its flagship project, a glittering engineered city named
Something terrible was done. I feel different, strange.
I feel as if I've lost someone very close to me. I can't tell you who it was.
Something has been ripped from me.
It's not right. Something isn't right. I need time to process what has happened. Where are we? Who are you? I shouldn't be here, should I?
I feel strange. I feel like myself.
Ach, wow. Okay.
What if our happiness isn't real?
I feel so hollow now. Being found means being lost all over again. I feel different. Why do I feel different?
You've ruined it.
I cannot hear his voice in my head anymore.
The sound in my head is gone. I had grown accustomed to the sound.
Good people don't go upstairs.
Uh-huh, okay. Good people don't go upstairs. Okay. Okay.
I shouldn't be here, should I? ruined it.
The rat kept pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing.
Richard can no longer persuade anyone of anything. The others are free of him now, just like you are.
I'm not a model of separation. I questioned him, and then I'm not one of them anymore. But I'm not one of them.
You were right to question him. The fact that you were able to at all when others couldn't says a lot about your strength of character.
I became I again. Temporary signal failure led them to perceive me as a threat. I started thinking differently. I realized how there's two eyes in Wisnik. That's when I figured it all out.
It's a good thing you did. God knows how far this might have gone if Richard had been left unchecked. How many others might have come and been persuaded to stay.
We came to him because we didn't fit the so social schematic, hounded by laws, hated by revolutions. He offered a way out, but there is no way out. Exile from exile is exile.
You're out now, Wisnik. There should be nothing more drawing you to this place, to him. You can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want.
I am alone. I am alone.
That bombing was bad for business.
Give it a little time to settle.
You think after Rosika, business would be up?
There's a bad vibe on the streets.
I'm gonna put him in the head! Killing planks is always more satisfying.
Oi, oi, oi. Mal kurz gucken, was die Church macht. Wenn ich da nichts machen kann, dann mache ich die Main Quest weiter. Wahrscheinlich hätte der hier auch noch eine Quest gehabt für mich, aber den habe ich ja ganz am Anfang schlafen gelegt. Naja.
Oh, you have returned, Seeker. Are you prepared to open your heart to the teachings of the Machine God?
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Does not claim to have all the answers, brothers and sisters. Only all the answers you need. Děkujeme za spolupráci.
Okay.
Práci během stavu nouze. Seem to have quieted down.
Ty plechovky s náma vyjebává.
Nice time for a walk.
I never asked for your services.
Sir, there's a better life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in La Via! We won't push you aside, augments. We want you to be part of something.
Don't think I even have the right parts.
Any man who would do that.
Bastard.
Let's go then.
Maybe I should take a picture. Another damn clank.
Co bude dál?
Come in, come in. You are still deciding. Come back later.
Kdo by si to pomyslel?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Copy that.
Something is going to push them to attacking us.
Copy. Heading out. Come on, let's check over there.
Yeah, I know.
Access granted.
Keep moving.
It was probably nothing.
Kdo je tam?
They love to tear us up.
That shouldn't be.
Please.
Okay.
You seeing anything?
Just drop it. No one cares.
Oh! Zivilisten, wow. Okay. Das geht also. Okay.
Patrol area is clear.
Celý oddělení je skorumpované.
Na, das habe ich ja schon gemacht. Hm.
Daylight's wasting, boy. In case you haven't noticed. You good to go yet?
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me, I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and Ark may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? Housing Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
Long ago was my last hit.
Because you are always watching. As sad as I feel to report this, no one has yet claimed responsibility for that
Must be somebody else.
I wonder the cops haven't chased us from here too.
Something
There
to
is
help
only
get
so
me
much
back
we
in
can
my-
do right now. I wish it were more.
Are you alive? Or just passing through?
condemning the attack and urging Czech authorities to investigate. Just as he has every time bombs have gone off in Prague.
I don't suppose you've got any neuropazine you can spare, do you?
Here. Looks like these people need it more than I do.
That's very kind of you. I wasn't expecting. A word of advice? You might want to keep a low profile tonight. Golem City can be sketchy in the best of times. This definitely isn't one of them.
Why? What's happened?
Haven't you heard? Terrorists try to blow up Ruzika Station. And even though people here couldn't have had anything to do with it, the cops need someone to blame.
These cops, they're looking for members of ARC?
We're all members of ARC to them, one way or another. And some of us may have even done bad things, but not the kind of things the rest of the world says we've done.
Sounds like you support ARC.
Why shouldn't I? The Augmented Rights Coalition was started with the best of intentions, as a non-violent way to confront injustices and advance the cause of augmented rights.
Okay. But in my experience, the best of intentions often go awry.
That may be true, but right now Talus Rucker and ARC are the only things keeping people in Golem alive. Trust me, they're the good guys.
I'm getting the impression that you see ARC and Talos Rucker as some kind of augmented Robin Hoods. How well do you know the man?
I met Talus years ago in India. We were both humanitarian aid volunteers back then.
Is he a good man? The press paints him as a narcissist.
He has his faults, but I wouldn't believe everything you see on Picus News.
Does he visit this area of the complex much?
You know, you've been asking me an awful lot of questions.
It's just that I heard Rucker didn't get augmented voluntarily. So I'm wondering how that kind of experience colors a man's perspective around people who did.
Talus was always passionate about the ability of neuroaugmentations to heal people's bodies and souls. His accident only strengthened his beliefs.
Is he still an idealist then? After everything that's happened?
Listen to his daily broadcasts. He believes people will usually do the right thing in time. They just need to discover what the right thing is.
I see. Well, thanks for the warning, Doc.
I hope you'll take it to heart.
Everything will be
Someone
fine.
turn up the damn heat.
Besem ne pači.
Fuck.
Wonder if the cops haven't chased us from here.
There is only so much I can do. I tried. I wish I could have more.
You must submit to an identification scan.
Initiate security scan.
Welcome to Golem City, Clank.
Like this.
Oh man, I need a hit. Fuck.
I must be
No
somebody
shelter,
else.
no food, no fucking hope.
I don't have no freaking sponsors. So let's get back to talking straight.
Wonder if the cops haven't chased us from here too.
Fucking can't feel my toes, man.
And then swallowed itself up to the point where we began barricading ourselves in our walls. We were so afraid of each other. We wanted to advance our civilization so fast. It took us a few decades to advance it to the same point that Europe and Asia took.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Exactly! There's no prosperity left! Our prosperity started spinning out of control the minute we let loose upon the
Access denied.
No
I've been saying for years that the monitoring of logs had to be done, but not in a way where we violated every secret right this nation was founded on. We're just trying to save ourselves from our own greed, and our own inability to take preventative measures. Now,
I will try to find you a
my friends,
I promise.
Wonder if the cops haven't chased us from here
act
too.
of senseless violence has been laid at our feet.
plan to get out of this hole.
At the feet of all augmented.
Fucking can't feel my toes, man.
Not simply Ark.
Someone turn up the damn heat.
And I fear the repercussions will test our resolve. The strength of our convictions. We have been cast as the villain once again.
At least I won't feel their
Despite our
rats gnawing
denials,
on them.
our protestations, despite our dedication to the peaceful advancement of our cause,
Wonder if the cops haven't
despite
chased
the
us from
fact that
here
some
too.
of our own were killed in the attack at Rosica Station. But fear has blinded. Though I know that many people feel the wake of such violence. I urge you not
No
to
shelter,
become
no food, no fucking hope.
as well as I. To intimidate, to kill, and some of you attempted to strike out. Strike back. Please, I urge you to refrain.
I don't like the cops being here anymore than you do. What do you say? There was another bombing in Prague. They need someone to blame.
Their justification.
But nobody here could have done it.
I know it
They
is
got
up
us
to
caged up like animals.
to lay down.
So why not go over there and tell them to go away?
Maybe I will. Somebody has to stand up to them. Let him know this is not a fascist police state. Will you two shut up?
We don't want you here. Gotham City is not a prison. Being police is no excuse for cruelty. Why are you doing this? I'm sick of you.
You probably saved a lot of lives by telling us this, Hansa.
Oh yeah, I'm a regular hero.
Being police is no excuse for cruelty.
If your sister is with ARC, we are the only people who can help
Why
her.
are you doing this? I'm sick of you.
Handing it out as a reward when we stab each other.
We don't want you here.
A little late for that now, isn't it?
Gotham City is
Do this to your son, Hansa!
Oh shit!
You think we like this?
We need it.
Nothing to see here, Hanser.
Isn't safe for you.
I'm watching.
Police request. Yeah. But Rucker himself still refuses to allow anyone but ARC members to
You could do something about this.
You don't want to be on the street. You're under arrest. Get over there.
I have a right
What
to
everyone says when they're called.
The police have broken us. They have won.
You people. Now what? What other lies have you come to tell me?
I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm here to see Sokol. He's expecting me.
Which one? My husband Dushan or his foolish brother Tibor? I guess it doesn't matter which one. The police took them both to the Narrows to torture them for information they do not have.
It's been a rough day, especially here. I can see that. But maybe I can help. What happened?
Like you care. My husband is gone. Tibor said he had a way of getting us out of Golem City. A contact with... Wait. Who are you?
I'm the contact.
And maybe there is a chance.
There's always a chance.
I'm sorry. Normally they only take ARC members. Tibor is ARC. He has been taken before. But now, after the bombing, they come for Tibor. Dushan, he asks why, and then they take my Dushan. He has done nothing. Nothing.
Do you know where they were taken?
I told you already. The Narrows. Instead of asking stupid questions, why don't you do something? Don't just stand there. They need help. Please.
When my partner gets here, we'll escort you to our safe house.
I said go.
No, you don't want to be on the streets. The police station would be even worse.
That's what everyone says when they're caught. Clank.
Clank, is that the crime I committed? Being an orc?
What do you think now?
Okay, that's good. Got the crowd thinking.
Chicane, we got a problem. Our contact's been swept up by the police.
I heard about cops in Golem, Jensen. Your Interpol ID won't get you any kindness with them.
That's all right. I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. I'll contact you after I find him.
I know it is a lot to ask.
Okay. That's good.
Disperse, or you will be taken in.
You want to start something? When my partner gets here, we'll escort you to our safe house. With all the shit about to go down, you don't want to be on the streets.
Restricted personnel
Stay still, like a good boy. Our only
Buy
source.
liquor, man.
No fucking false.
Esket Rico, tak to mamy.
Right.
My skin is crawling.
Can't keep living like this.
It's not right.
The Santo. Destruction.
My peace to them.
Quality. Excellence. Santo. Restoring the past and building the future.
I was at the pit just now. Did you see what happened?
We heard the cops showed up and beat some guy to death.
Yes, it was horrible.
Did he, you know, do anything?
He gave them some attitude when they asked me.
Everywhere we go today, cops looking at us sideways, accusing us, assuming we're criminals.
Some teenagers threw Molotov cocktails at them.
That seems to be a dream now.
So bad, one of them died.
This is Eliza Casati, reporting to you live.
The police are stealing everything.
No unauthorized personnel detected.
Anyway, there's all kinds of crazies out there. This is not necessary. This is not right.
Go arrest the assholes that built you on the roof. That shit is poisoning us.
Get off me, you fascist! Hands off!
The police are stealing everything.
And many of the protests have turned violent.
Get your
This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be...
Proven. Safe. Versatile.
My friends, this most recent act of senseless violence has been laid at our feet. At the feet of all augmented.
Stealing everything.
Access granted. Czech authorities to investigate, just as he has every time bombs have gone off in Prague. Sources close to the investigation tell me that most augmented citizens inside the Udalek complex are complying peacefully with police requests. But Rucker himself still refuses to allow anyone but ARC members into his borough. Another example of peaceful protests, no doubt. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in
Go arrest the assholes that built the water road. Then I have that shit that's poisoning you.
Sources inside the Santo Group let slip this morning that billionaire CEO Nathaniel Brown is once again touring Asia, drumming up investment interest
I am calling a violation between your slaves.
innovative city an Og-only paradise. And by the augmented. No word yet on how much capital he is, but having caught a
Bring the fucking Tin Man back to life!
Someone turn up the damn heat!
This is not necessary. You cannot be treating us this way. Where is the...
No shelter, no food, no fucking hope.
My friends, this most recent act of...
Fucking can't feel my toes, man.
I can't seem to get warm. A few cracks on one side. This is unacceptable. How can they let this go on? I'll make sure you get yourself alive. I have to change.
Can't feel my toes, man.
Starving and freezing. Why not give up?
Living like this.
Despite the fact that some of our own were killed in the attack at Rosika Station.
Okay, before Grandma busts in on this party of ours, I want to go over a few more issues.
We aren't all
You know,
drug
they've tried to take our gun... So many years, and that's one of the good things about this whole AUG hysteria.
No shelter, no food, no fucking hope.
is going to pieces.
Just block it out.
You must be strong to I can't stop.
Everything will be fine.
Someone turn up the...
I can't seem to get warm. Credit could save someone's life.
Perhaps worse.
How long ago was my life?
Hey, man. The whole city is going to pieces.
To refrain.
Remain
More
calm.
violence
I'm sure
will
supplies
only
will arrive.
escalate the situation.
Right.
It will only serve to strengthen their justification.
I wonder if the cops haven't chased
I know
us from
it is
here,
wrong
too.
to ask.
Something to help get me back.
But only in this way will the augmented be
Lost another two.
The cops are after us. You will be fine. I promise. Do not give up hope.
It's a wonder the cops
Not
haven't
so
chased
long
us
now.
from here, too.
Lay down and waste away.
our only solace.
Starving and freezing. Why not give up?
I can't keep living like this.
Wish there was more I could do. The cops are out of control.
The Santo Group. Construction.
We aren't all
No shelter, no
Restoring the
food,
past.
no fucking hope.
This isn't a lie. I have to change this.
Oh man, I need a hit.
Now to the moon, where the planned expansion of Space Omega has once again been placed on hold. Several financial backers were forced to pull out this week
But you must
due
be
to their
strong.
involvement in an ongoing security fraud investigation.
Someone turn up the damn
Some
heat.
credit that
Save
plans are
someone's
still
life.
in the works for a small colony near Clavius. But with the current state
Just
of
block
the
it out.
economy, that seems more like a nightmare.
continue in general patrol mode.
Don't like us.
Stanek watches. It's about time.
The premises are secure.
At UN
Continue
Security
in
Council
general patrol
Resolution
mode.
3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation
What does
calls for the
hypothermia mean?
removal and downgrading of all overly powered, unlicensed augmentation.
You will force us to use
Fail
force!
to comply.
Don't make this any worse, Hamza.
To designated AUG only.
Please help a lady to ease her suffering.
No
Especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives.
I need neuropazine, please.
They think they have me here, but they don't actually know they have me. They think I'm someone else.
Please help a lady to ease her suffering. I think my teeth are paining.
You will force us to use force!
Tower! We will be slaughtered!
Catch this first, or you will be taken in!
My friends, this most recent act of senseless violence has been laid at our feet. At the feet of all augmented. Not simply AUG.
We have to stop them.
They're up to
And I
something.
fear the repercussions will test our...
They've had us on the grid for generations, and now they're gonna impale us on the spikes. That's why they call it the AUG incident, by the way. I just learned this right now. Didn't you know? We got a lot of topics to cover today. Let's not waste the chip. The ultimate dark secret of every baby in the world will be implanted. Implanted, kick-starring in household. Countries have made it mandatory for all sending mind-altering signals to ones already implanted in arms. It's brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Oh man, it's crazy how the longer we take part in this mad history of ours, the longer we wear this ugly Christmas sweater of oppression, the easier it is to pull wool over our eyes. That was either the best or worst metaphor I've ever used in my life. What do you think, Steve? Ah,
Access granted.
Everything's so damp here.
But having caught a sneak peek at Rubia's architectural designs, I can honestly tell you comes trouble when complete.
See.
Every augmented person in the world will be crossing the desert. In this case, the Omani Desert, to live there.
Well, get out of here.
Shiny!
Stop beating civilians!
This most recent act of senseless violence has been laid at our feet. At the feet of all augmented. Not simply on. And I fear the Reaper will test our resolve, the strength of our convictions. We have been cast as the villain once again. Despite
Do not
our
like the way
denials, our protestations, despite our dedication to the peaceful
Access granted.
into your homes to intimidate, to accuse, perhaps worse. And some of you will be tempted to strike out, strike back. Please, I urge you to refrain.
We have to stop them.
More violence will only
Tolerate no interference.
It will only serve to strengthen their justification.
Bust in on this party of ours. I want to go over a few more issues. You know, they've tried to take our guns away from us for so many
We'll be lucky to get out of here alive, I bet.
Do not start anything, Clanks.
Ark will fix this. You'll see.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Stop beating civilians!
I gave up on that. It was long-winded and boring. Boring.
How can you be so apathetic? He's talking about our lives.
I heard you
You'll
almost
see.
got stabbed
So
yesterday.
what?
It was my fault. He had a knife, but it
That my
looked like
life
he
is
didn't
and everybody hates us.
I keep telling you, if they've got a weapon, give them something and they'll go away. Nothing you got is worth dying for.
No.
Without my posy, I might as well.
Constant babbling is
Stop
irritating.
beating civilians!
Do not interfere. Back away.
You're nothing but bullies!
Start looking through the database. Let me see just one arc, son of a bitch. Chain of command, that's why. Still on patrol? Still nothing to report.
We'll have trouble before long.
So, schauen wir mal. Sneaky mcsneakface ist am Start. Okay, ging der Laser los.
Go through the database, cross-reference outstanding warrants. Maybe we'll find someone willing to talk. Making sure the compound is clear.
See if everything is fine at the main door.
Chain of command, that's why.
Just geht.
We'll be lucky to get out of here alive, I bet.
Aha.
Brother, watch it. The cops are everywhere today.
I noticed that. Are you Tibor?
Yes, you're late, Interpol.
I know. I spoke to your sister-in-law. She told me what happened.
Adila, is she all right?
It seems like she can take care of herself.
Yes, she can. You know, I can't help you. It's too dangerous now.
Tibor, I can get you out of here.
And then what? They go back to my housing unit and take me again?
And what if you're not there?
No, no. Please, that will just make it worse. They know who I am. They went after my family.
Interpol has promised to get you and your family out of here to safety.
Safety? There is no safety. Only tyrants who prey on the weak and the innocent.
All right, Tibor, listen. I understand why you can't come with me, but I still need to get to Rucker, or what happened to you and your family today will happen to others. I'll smooth it over with Interpol. Is there any other way you can help me?
There's a man, a smuggler, Louis Galois. He imports items for Talos, neuropozyne, whiskey. He could get you in, but you'd have to do him a favor. He likes favors.
That's something. Any other ideas?
My keycard to get to Ark territory is gone. One of the cops took it. Probably still has it on him.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
Please, I know you don't owe me anything, but if you see my brother Dusan, help him. If anything happens to him, Adela will kill me.
Of that, I have no doubt. I'll see what I can do.
Becked.
Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Wonder if we should have a few more people at the main entrance. Let me see just one Ark, son of a bitch.
You already know your friends are playing.
Sure they have no other way in?
That's it. I don't know what they're into.
Surrounded by clanks.
Let me show you what happens when you hold out on me. See if I can persuade
Keep it to yourself. Got it.
Want to answer my question? Good. Fine.
Bust in there and clean them out. Not the time to drop your guard.
I fixed the rock. Get them 3 points, that's it. I don't know what they're into.
Let me see just one arc, son of a bitch. None of your concern.
When you hold out on me, let's see if I can persuade you to talk.
Keep at it.
Want to answer my question? You think I'm fucking around here? Huh? You're pissing me off, right? Oh, piece of shit. This is how it feels when you hold out on me. Try not to bruise you up too much.
Worked for me.
You like playing games? That's how you get off.
Earn respect.
Right? Have it your way.
Okay.
That's it. I don't know what they're into.
Let me see just one arc, son of a bitch.
Maybe I'm not making myself clear here. Let me show you what happens when you hold out on me. Let's see if I can persuade you to talk.
Be quiet. You do not know who's listening. Sure they have no other way in? Bust in there and clean them out. Copy that, officer. Surrounded by planks.
Apply first aid. I'll cover you.
Suspect spotted! Moving to alarm! Fuck! area's clear. This is just my lucky day. What was that?
Suspect wounded!
We know what may happen up there.
I fixed the frog. Get them 3 points, that's it. I don't know what they're into.
Maybe I'm not making myself clear here.
It doesn't
Keep to
matter if
yourself.
they're a grandmother or a schoolboy.
If they have a nog, they're a threat. Am I right?
I was saying that before the incident.
I can't believe they bomb our city and complain about their rights.
Exactly. Rucker talks about Ogreites like they're a different race or something. Are their children born augmented? No, to hell with their rights. We should just get rid of all of them. Oh, there!
You go first.
No.
Nee. Ich glaube, ich denke mir da morgen was anderes aus. Ich bin echt müde. Und das heißt, ich höre mit einem Cliffhanger auf. Geht's dann einfach beim nächsten Mal weiter.